And well, speaking of interesting, it's been a summer of sharks at the Shreveport Aquarium at least, and next week will be the grand finale.
KTVS 3's Taylor Gibson joining us live now with a preview of Shark Week. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning, Nate and Shannon. I'm here with Josh Evans, and we're going to be talking about and highlighting all of these super cool sharks that are going to be highlighted during Shark Week. Kind of tell us what this week will look like and kind of what different events will bring here at Shark Week at the Shreveport Aquarium.
Yeah, so Shark Week actually starts this Sunday and goes through the 27th. We'll be doing a giveaway for the first 20 kids every day. They get an awesome shark pack full of all kinds of goodies. We'll have crafts. LifeShare Blood Center will be here on Wednesday to do a blood drive. And then on Thursday, we'll be celebrating Xenon the Zebra Shark's 8th birthday.
That's super cool, and especially I have to say, while we're in this little tube here and you can see all the little sharks swimming above our heads and everything, it's got to be cool for the kids to come in here and celebrate Shark Week, kind of like what they see on TV.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a great time for the kids. It's the best time of the year for everybody. It's like our Super Bowl here at the aquarium, and of course they can come and learn about all the different species of sharks that we have and even get to pet a few.
Now, we were here early this morning, and we are not going to show them just yet, but there are sharks here that we get to pet even over there in that little stingray petting area, which is super cool. Definitely we'll show everybody that for right now, but all of these different sharks in here, can you tell me the different breeds of sharks that you guys have?
Yeah, so some of the ones that are swimming over us right now are gray reef sharks, and then we have Xenon, our zebra shark, which is hanging out right behind us, and then Barry, who is our white tip reef shark, and then we have several swell sharks, epaulette sharks, bamboo sharks, and even a horn shark.
Wow, so a bunch of different sharks, all of them look super, super, super cool, and they're so fast. That's one thing that I'm noticing is that as they come across over top of us here, they are zipping back and forth. Kind of tell me, what is the energy like during Shark Week when the kids come in and they get to see these sharks in action?
Yeah, it's super awesome. They can even watch us feed them on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2:30. You definitely want to come see that because they're definitely zooming around for their food.
Absolutely. Nate, Shannon, there are so many different aspects of Shark Week that we are going to highlight this morning. You're definitely not going to want to miss any of that. For right now, we'll be sending it back to the studio with Nate and Shannon. Welcome back to the Shreveport Aquarium. I am accompanied by Josh Evans, and we're going to be talking about Shark Week. Super, super, super fun, and I know I have wanted to come and do this for a while now. We have so many different things that we talked about last hit about the different events, different fun things, but now we finally get to show off one of your little cool, fun Shark Week packs that all kids, or not all kids, the first 20.
First 20 every day.
First 20 every day get to come in, and there's so many different things in here, from stickers to pencils and erasers, and there's a keychain in here, and there's a pencil sharpener, a little wristband, so many fun different little things you can come in and get while here at Shark Week. But talk to everybody about what other things will be happening here at the Shreveport Aquarium.
Yeah, so during Shark Week, which starts on Sunday, we have all kinds of events lined up. We'll have shark craft for the kids to do. We will have LifeShare Blood Center out on Wednesday from 10 to 2 doing a blood drive. On Tuesday, we have our taco and trivia night. We have 2 seatings for that, and it's free for our members and $15 for the public. And then on Thursday, we get to celebrate Xenon the Zebra Shark's 8th birthday.
That's awesome. And does Xenon get to eat another birthday cake this year?
She does. She gets her special
awesome.
cake.
That's awesome. Now we have some sharks here that we're actually going to get to show and talk about. These are...
So these are bamboo sharks.
Yes.
We actually have 2 different kind in here, kind of. So we have the striped ones, and then we have our leucistic ones, which are the white ones. And then there's also the epaulette sharks that are kind of hanging out right there in that little pipe.
So much fun. So these are actually in the petting waters, as you can see, with all of the other
stingrays.
Stingray, healthy here, yes, stingray. And so kids can come in here and actually pet these sharks.
Yes. So we allow our guests to pet them. You can also feed them if they come up and take the food. That's always fun for the kids as well.
So feeding the sharks in here too. Now obviously you can't feed the big sharks, but here in this little petting area, it is definitely a great job to do that type of stuff. So obviously people are going to come in, they're going to come and have a good time, especially here petting. Talk to us about some of the other shark breeds that you guys have that people can come and see.
Yeah, so we have, of course, Xenon our zebra shark, which is super popular. We have our 2 gray reef sharks, Bonnie and Clyde, and then we have a white tip reef shark. His name is Barry. He's typically just hanging out, chilling at the bottom. And then we have horn sharks, swell sharks, and then of course the bamboo and uplift sharks.
Awesome. Look, we have so much more to preview here at the Shreveport Aquarium. My favorite might have to be these little sharks that we have down over here, especially because they've been swimming around us all morning long. For more, make sure you guys check out ktbs.com and here at the Shreveport Aquarium Facebook page and online as well.
Right.
For more information on Shark Week, we'll be back soon.
Well, it's been a summer of sharks at the Shreveport Aquarium, and next week will be the grand finale.
KTBS 3's Taylor Gibson joins us live with a preview of Shark Week.
Good morning and welcome back to the Shreveport Aquarium. We are previewing Shark Week and we've had a lot of fun so far this morning. We've seen a lot of different sharks that we're going to see one more time before we wrap everything up here. But let's talk about Shark Week and look at this giant prize that people can win by just showing up and participating in the different events that will be happening during Shark Week. So let's tell everybody how their kid can come in and win this giant shark. I don't know if parents want their kids going home. How can you even fit this in the car, really? Let's talk about the events that will happen during Shark Week now.
Yeah, so we have our taco and trivia night, which is going to be on Tuesday night next week. And this is one of the awesome prizes that you can win just by showing up and participating in our shark trivia.
That's so much fun. So obviously, you guys have a ton of events that you guys are doing all throughout the week. I got to know your personal favorite, what you're looking forward to the most.
Well, it's obviously got to be Xenon's 8th birthday party that we'll be celebrating at 11:30 on Thursday. Mostly because not just she is getting a cake, but we also have cupcakes for all of the guests to participate and join in and sing happy birthday to her. So it's always a fun time.
That's so fun. And what I don't think people understand, you said she's getting a cake. That is a real birthday cake that Xenon, the zebra shark, is going to be able to eat. I saw it here firsthand last year. You guys really get in that tank and give that shark a whole cake, which is so much fun. All the kids come in and they all get cupcakes and they can come in and share that experience. It's super, super fun. One of my favorite experiences that we've been talking about is these, what are they here in the petting tank?
The bamboo sharks.
The bamboo sharks. Oh my goodness. They are all just running around. They zip around here. They lay down. They hang out when they want to, but you can pet them, which is so cool. You can feed them. You can get close. That usually, would have that experience with a shark. That's pretty unique. How do kids respond to being able to come in and do something as cool as Shark Week?
Oh, kids absolutely love it. They love to come in and learn all the facts about the sharks, and then they get to participate in all the different activities that we have going on throughout the week. So it's definitely a fun time for the kids. I mean, who doesn't like to come hang out with some sharks?
That's what I'm saying. And we have this giant megalodon jaw behind us, which is so much fun. The kids can come in here, take pictures with, do different things like that. There's going to be art projects that kids can come in and make their own sharks and see different things like that where they'll be able to be displayed here at the aquarium. But we need to know, out of all these sharks in here, we need to know which one, and you can't pick Xenon. We know Xenon might be your favorite. Other than Xenon, which shark would you say you spend the most time with and has the most personality?
I would have to say Barry.
Okay.
So Barry is pretty chill, laid out like I am. Most of the time you can catch him just laying at the bottom of that exhibit, and then occasionally he'll get up and swim.
I love that. I love that. So guys, come and enjoy Shark Week. Come and have fun. I know as a kid, I would have had a blast coming and doing Shark Week. We have one more hit and we are going to see a lot more sharks. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you here soon. I'm sending it back to Nate and Shannon in the studio.
Taylor, I got to ask, buddy, have you been brave enough to touch the stingrays?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They have little instructions here on the side. You just use 2 fingers. You're very gentle, and they love it. They've been coming up and splashing, saying good morning all morning long. They're a little hungry. We've messed up their schedule just a little bit because they're hungry and they're ready for some breakfast, but they've been great all morning long.
That's awesome. Sea puppies. Yes.
Sea puppies. Oh, the
Thank you,
babies.
Good morning and welcome back to the Shreveport Aquarium, where we're going to be talking and looking into all things Shark Week and how fun has our morning been so far. We've got to see some sharks, we've got to pet some sharks, and now we get to talk a little bit about what's to come for Shark Week. So I've got to know, what does that week look like and how much fun are we going to have at the Shreveport Aquarium?
Yeah, so Shark Week is probably the busiest week for us. It's always a lot of fun. We have activities every single day, from temporary tattoos to crafts, science stations. It's always fun.
And what I have to say, we have to take a time out here. Barry left us for a good little bit as we were setting up to do our shot, and Barry, the white tip reef shark, has come back down. And a fun fact about Barry is that he does not have to move to breathe, just like these other sharks. I believe that is Clyde. That doesn't look like Bonnie, but this shark does not have to move to breathe, which is a little fun fact. But talk to us about what different events kids can come in and expect to do and participate in while coming to Shark Week.
Yeah, so we'll have our first 20 giveaway for all the kids every day. Then they can come in and learn more about the sharks at our Shark Science Station. We'll have arts and crafts the kids get to do. They will also get to come in on Thursday and celebrate Xenon's 8th birthday with us, which will be a lot of fun. We'll have cupcakes for the humans and, of course, her special cake. And then we have Sherlock, our shark, that will be swimming through the aquarium, greeting and saying hello to everybody.
That's so much fun. And Xeon the zebra shark, that is a real birthday cake. Well, not really real. It's made up of whole different things that sharks like to eat.
Yes.
But she will be able to come down and enjoy something, and all the kids can come in here. Last year I was here, and to give you guys a brief kind of idea of what this will look like, this little tube that we're in where all the sharks can swim above us, completely full. It was hard to get a spot in here to even see what was going on. That's how packed this little area was just to see Xenon's birthday. So imagine how much more it's going to be this year. Come get a cupcake with Xeon. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. I've got to know, other than Xeon's birthday, what is your favorite part about Shark Week?
I would say my favorite part is getting to interact with all the kids and kind of answer their questions about the sharks, the different species and everything, and then also showing them some of the shark jaws that we have.
Yeah, these are, this jaw is actually but the same type of species that Bonnie and Clyde are, which are?
Gray reef sharks.
Awesome. And one thing about these that even while I was just sitting here learning is that the rows of teeth, how many teeth do sharks like these have?
So typically a shark will lose up to 1,000 teeth in their lifetime, but they regrow them. So they have several different rows of teeth that help them eat out in the wild and everything.
That is so awesome. And you can see them all right in the back. How much fun. And that's just from, I mean, we've been here for maybe 2 hours and I've learned so many things about sharks that I would have never known. But if you want to learn so much more about sharks, make sure that you come during Shark Week. Where can people find more information about where to come, about other events and different things like that?
Yeah, so they can always go to our website, shreveportaquarium.com, and click on the top part that talks about Summer of Sharks, and then all of the details for Shark Week are in there.
I love that. Guys, I've had such a fun morning previewing Shark Week.